Hey everyone, and we are back. Sorry about that. Stream just ended out of nowhere, so I'm like, oh, I'll take a small break and eat some stuff, and maybe we'll come back and have a good time. But I was watching more videos, and funny enough, I guess we're back to the beginning of the earlier stream where I'm just kind of a bit upset, sad, but. All I can say is, that's a good thing, right? Because that means they meant a lot to you. Hey there, Destroyers. I don't know. Honestly, it's just kind of hard to say anything. So let's try to have some fun playing some online, and yeah, we'll see what we switch into. I was almost gonna play the Breakers, but I don't even know. It's kind of hard to play anything Dragon Ball related right now. I know. I've done it before with certain streams, but that was the one that hurt me a lot. So I just had to let it out. But hey, all I can say is I hope it shows that it's okay to cry, especially when someone that means a lot to you passes away. Even if it's someone that I've never met, the impact they've had is so much. Like, I don't even know if I would be here without Dragon Ball, right? Like, yeah, I know my channel isn't just like mainly Dragon Ball, but like, I want to say that Dragon Ball FighterZ Collector's Edition box has been in the background ever since I got the camera. I'm like, huh, what do I want my background to be about? I'm like, I wanted to have like games and stuff that I love, that I grew up with, and Dragon Ball is a part of my identity. It's my history, so I'm like, I have to put something in the background that's Dragon Ball related, even if I don't play the game or watch or do reviews on the shows or manga. It means a lot to me, so I'm gonna represent it. It's just sad because there's every Dragon Ball game that you can think of right now, Robbie, people are playing it, and they're not even like playing it. They're just there to support or pay their respects. Like this person here, their name is Rest in Power, and a lot of people have been saying Rest in Power. This person here, Rest in Peace Toriyama. So everyone's kind of like celebrating or mourning in their own way. I haven't played it since last night, but when I played Dragon Ball The Breakers, like people had names that said Rest in Peace Toriyama. Also, hey there, Deska. How you doing? The biggest one is sadly one that I never really got into, but I wish I did just so I could be there with everyone. But there was a gathering in Xenoverse 2 today where like everyone met up in like the middle of Canton City, and I think they did the Spirit Bomb emote where like they give the energy to the sky, right? And it's nothing but beautiful. It really shows that even though it's a community about like fighting or being like, no, Goku's better than Vegeta. No, Vegeta's better than Goku. No, Super Saiyan 4 is better than Blue. No, Blue's better than 4. It really shows that when it matters, we can put all that shit aside and be like, hey, come over here. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for being able to have these arguments, right? Because it's like, without him, we wouldn't be able to have dumb conversations like, oh, Goku's better than Superman. No, Superman's better than Goku. It's like, without him, there is no conversation with that. And heck, I was even thinking about it. Even if I was like not a big Dragon Ball fan or had anything background related to Dragon Ball, like, shit. Give me a second. I went the wrong way. It's a Bionicle, man. We'll fix you in a second. I'm like, who's that? Who's that? And people are like, oh, that's just Sonic. Like, what are you talking about Sonic? I'm like, yeah, Sonic. The guy that goes, Super Sonic? Ah! The guy whose rival is Shadow? Very, very 100% inspired by Vegeta? And heck, if people don't even want to like admit that, then Silver, 100%. When they were making him in Sonic 06, they're like, yo, just make him Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. He's from the future. Go into the past to make the future better. It's 7 Dragon Ball, 7 Chaos Emeralds. It's crazy to think about how many things Dragon Ball has affected that means a lot to me, or makes up my identity. Like, I love Street Fighter, but Marvel vs. Capcom has always been my favorite series, and seeing Ryu going like Shinku Hadouken, and then seeing that giant laser beam, I'm like, yo, wait, what? Ryu can do the Kamehameha? He's my favorite character of all time now. Let's go. Seeing Akuma like powering up into Oni with the Super Saiyan hair in Street Fighter 4. Heck, when he rips off his like his prayer beads, and those the beads are floating all over the place. It's like, yo, those are like Dragon Balls right there. It's nothing but beautiful. I was thinking we should watch some of the OG Dragon Ball adaptation to pay our respects, but also thought to think about how that might be too soon. You would have to decide if you think it would be too soon or not. Some people tried watching the episodes as soon as the news happened, and they had a great time, but they also were very sad. And I would definitely be sad if I watched Moji Dragon Ball. Some episodes are gonna hit way harder now than before. That's funny, the show or series is known for being goofy, just about fights, just dumb shit, but sometimes you'll find nuggets of gold in those episodes. And shit, the one that always gets to me is Kid Goku finally fighting Grandpa Gohan for the first time in that tournament, right? And then afterwards, when he wins, and I believe Grandpa Gohan says like, I forfeit or something, right? And Kid Goku's like, hey, what's happening here, right? And then, because he has the mask, he's like, hey, you don't remember me? He's like, who are you? And he takes off his mask, and Goku's like, Chi-Chi! Chi-Chi! Grandpa! Heck, people can dunk on GT all day long, but goddamn, that GT movie, where it's like the great-great-grandson of Goku, I believe, and trying to find the Dragon Balls so he can save Pan, like an older Pan's life because she was getting sick. The scene of him trying to wish upon the dragon when he only has one of the balls is always gonna get to me. And then Goku showing up out of nowhere, being like, "Hey, dummy, you need all 7 of them for it to work." Like even Super had its moments. Tournament of Power when Master Roshi was fighting that one enemy, I can't remember, but he's like, live strong, be strong. Gave it his all, and Goku, even in his adult days, he was worried for his master. He thought he was gone. He had him in his arms. And I just can't think of any other anime that has made me feel the way that Dragon Ball has. The originator of the Kamehameha, right? Goku would be like, "Hey, I want to learn that move." Master Roshi's like, "Oh, it's gonna take a very, very long time for you to learn that move, Goku. It took me a very long time to learn that move." And then he like looks at Goku and he's like, at the car, and he's like, "Wait, what?" Shit, maybe this guy's a prodigy. Maybe the impossible things are possible when you keep on training towards your goals. Dragon Ball was another early example of manga/anime actually allowing the main character to grow up right. And in a funny way, we kind of grew up with the characters. Yeah, by the time Dragon Ball came to the West, like, the series was basically done. So, the kids growing up in North America would, like, watch the first episode of, like, Dragon Ball Z and be like, "Oh shit, what's going on here," right? Not knowing, like, the series is over and stuff, but because it was episodic, we're like, yo, we kind of grew up with those characters. Dumb kids like me, they're like, yo, that like Son Gohan character, like I want to be like him. I want to be Super Saiyan 2. I want to have spiky hair and like, oh god. I'm glad, Robbie. At the end of the day, you should just have fun any way you want to, right? And at least with me, I have fun with that game or with those games when I'm done doing the dumb stuff. Oh, thank you so much, yeah. I know I didn't quote it right, but work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That is the eternal hermit way. We must master the art of peace in addition to the art of war. The Turtle Hermit School will be with you always. Who's chopping onions here? This will be my greatest, most powerful Kamehameha! And it was. And it was. I don't think any other like form of media can bring people the way that franchise has. I remember when the Tournament of Power arc was still in its heyday, and like Japan had to send a cease and desist to like the Mexican government because they were like they were gonna show the Tournament of Power like on air for everyone to watch for free, and Japan's like, yo, you can't do this because like people gotta pay for this, and Mexico's like, hey, you know what? We don't care. Dragon Ball here is like another religion, so you can find it now. But there was hundreds and hundreds of people in those streets, either standing, sitting on chairs, or just sitting on the ground, just looking at that big TV when Goku went Ultra Instinct. I remember when Goku went Ultra Instinct, it actually broke the internet. People were trying to like go on Funimation.com, I believe, or they were trying to go on a specific website and it just didn't work because it would break. How long has it been? Like 6-7 years since Super last aired on. 40th anniversary is this year. The man was gonna be 69 next month. I'm always gonna remember when I played Budokai 3 for the first time and I unlocked Aurelia. I'm like, who the hell is this character? Why is this like cute little like character just in this game with like characters where like they're like giant monsters? Like I can't remember. I even remember the names like Hydreigon or some shit like that. You got like Broly, and then you just have like this little kid here. Like she's not gonna be that good. And like what? How strong could she be? Then you use her and like her ki blast is like lifting up a giant ass fucking rocket throwing at people, having the fastest run of all time and just destroying everyone. I'm like, yo, whoever this Aurelia character is, I love her. Best character of all time. And then later you realize that's the original manga that he created, Dr. Slump. I really enjoyed the Super episode where she came back. I would probably assume it's one of his favorite episodes too. Toriyama forever. I still remember one of my friends getting me back into Dragon Ball Round Tournament Power. Sick. Never got into Dr. Slump myself. Maybe I should give it a try. Same here. I only know that it was the first thing he made, and it was more of a comedy. That would be nice to see how he evolved from Dr. Slump 2 to Dragon Ball. Millennium Purple. I remember when Ultra Instinct got leaked in like the V jump scans. I remember seeing the like blurry picture. I'm like, yo, what is this? Is this like a new form that Goku's gonna get? Like, how come he doesn't have like any colored hair? It's not gold, it's not blue, it's not red, it's just normal. Like, what is this form? Whatever this form is, it's just gonna be another power up. Well, how cool could it be? And when they showed that image of like Goku's back, like just his back, and him looking at you with the one eye, I'm like, yo, that's like the Akuma pose. Is Goku getting that strong? Like I said on the last stream, like if I didn't care about Dragon Ball or if it didn't exist, I would have not gone to the conventions to get signatures from the voice actor of Goku and Vegeta and Trunks, right? if I could like stream this shit, that's what I would be playing right now. I'd be playing the games that got me into Dragon Ball, like Budokai 3, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, but to me, I think the one game that I'm always gonna cherish more than any other one is Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku 2. Probably one of the best Game Boy Advance games of all time. Also, they're horror games. His memory will live on, 100%. But at least for me, it's still too soon. So I'm happy 1 second, and then I'm extremely sad the next. So I'm just trying to I'm still trying to comprehend everything that's happened. Shit, do I still have it over here? Give me a second, I want to see if I still have a picture of something. Oh, this is gonna be so much more to me now than before. I'm gonna try to cherish this until the day I pass. But I remember being young, and my dad would draw anytime he could, right? And I remember saving this picture because of how much it meant to me. And because of how much it meant to him. Nothing really. We've just been trying to I guess just mourning with the community is what we've been doing all day today. I don't think I'll even be awake or happy enough to like stream Fortnite when that new season drops. And even if I was, as soon as I picked Goku in Fortnite, shit. Now, I don't even know what I'm gonna do if my opponent is Goku or a Dragon Ball character in Fortnite. I might just have to drop my weapon at that point. Anyways, this is a picture I guess I've had since I was maybe 7 at this point. But I remember my dad drew this and I posted it on the wall because of how much I love the character, right? So this is a picture that my father made when I was a little kid. I guess you just don't know how much something impacts you until the person responsible for your identity is kind of gone. Yeah, last night we were hearing some theme songs and I don't even think I can hear We Were Angels anymore, Desco. Especially since that, especially since that theme ends with, probably my favorite image of Goku of all time, which it's a million times much better now. It's gonna mean a lot more now, but the Goku with the angel wings and the halo going like, bye. See you later. I regret not, well, I don't know. I had a choice between getting Teen Gohan and getting a statue of the Angel Wings Goku, and I went with the Gohan one because it meant a bit more to me. But next time I see a figure for the Angel Wings Goku, I'm definitely gonna fucking buy it. Whether it's a model or artwork, I'm definitely gonna buy it. I'm gonna have that in the background somewhere. Who knows, maybe caffeine might help me or some shit, I don't know. Like I always say, just love what you love. Don't let anyone make fun of you for anything. Nah. Like I said, overall games, that picture there, it was my dad. I didn't draw it or color it or do anything. I love Dragon Ball. My dad loved Dragon Ball, and he just made a quick picture of Goku. Could it be better? Of course, of course. We can make fun of it and say he looks more like a zombie than anything else, but to me, I'm like, yo, thank you. That's Goku. I love Goku. I want to be like Goku. And if anyone cares, the back of the picture is Terry Bogard, which I guess is one of the other reasons why I love him. But that's for another time. Oh, this is a treat. Can't believe I still have this. If you bought the PS2 version of Budokai 1, it came with a poster, and I still have that poster to this day. I did my best to like tape it up and fix it because over the years it's gotten wear and tear, but it was the Budokai 1 poster from the fucking PS2 disc, so I guess this is one of the oldest things I have that I own. My favorite thing about the poster is on the back it shows you all the characters that are in the game and it tells you a bit about them and their combos and shit. I had this over my bed every time I would see it every day like when I was sleeping. Many memories of me going with my friends to the theaters to watch Battle of the Gods or Resurrection of F or Broly or most recently Superhero. Regardless of their quality, the fact that I went with my friends to the theaters to see a Dragon Ball motion picture, it's like, wait, what? That's something that like the kid version of me would have wanted. I would have loved to see a Dragon Ball movie as a kid. And I guess the adult version of me got to experience that with those 4 movies, right? Power Hammer forever. Out of all the games that can possibly that you can choose for to celebrate Akira Toriyama, I would probably pick Xenoverse 2, but I've never played it, so I can't just jump in and see people. Sadly, I think you got to play to a certain point before you can actually see other people. Not my fault, poor. The thing is, Dragon Ball will always still be there. It will always still be there. All of his works will always be there. Damn. I kept it together on the earlier stream. How come this is the one where it all came out again? I guess to be fair, most people that are upset aren't really playing Dragon Ball games. This one here, overall games, funny enough, that's just a picture of Ken, but the Street Fighter series is heavily inspired by Dragon Ball. You just gotta look at Ryu Shinku Hadoken and you'll be like, yep, that's a Kamehameha, alright. Although maybe I should replace the Street Fighter one for a Dragon Ball poster now. I actually do. Oh shit, I forgot about that. I remember going to conventions and buying a lot of Dragon Ball posters, but they're too small to put on the wall. So, I'll probably make it work. Although I should draw overall games. Maybe, even though, like, even though I could have done it any time, maybe I should draw a picture for my dad and Akira Toriyama. It's funny, it's only in this game I ever called my character Majin METSU. This US East Coast one is where it's popping. Dragon Ball Kai has a place in my heart. I remember watching it on Nicktoons, right? It's crazy how mainstream Dragon Ball went. When I was watching it, you could only watch it at Toonami, right? So you had to see it late at night or really early in the morning. And then eventually, after of course censoring a lot of stuff and toning things down, it's like, yeah, it's on Nickelodeon, right beside SpongeBob SquarePants and Dora the Explorer. It's like, goddamn. That's how big Dragon Ball is. Long live Toriyama. The thing is though, like, regardless of quality, we're always gonna have a nostalgia for what got us into a series, right? Heck, there's some people that have never watched an episode of Dragon Ball, but they've seen all of Abridged. and that's where they get their Dragon Ball content from. And well, yeah, you could say a bridge is like literally not the same as the original series. To some people, that is their series, and in a way, you don't have Dragon Ball Abridged without Dragon Ball, right? So some people don't watch any of the anything like manga or anime, and they just play the games and they just enjoy the Dragon Ball games because, at least coming from like my opinions as a gamer, there's no other game that makes you feel like a superhero the way that the Dragon Ball games do. Like, these are games where like you can fly, you can power up, you can transform and get stronger. You're throwing fireballs and laser beams and just the Dragon Ball world actually makes sense in a video game in a weird way, in a way that no other games have been able to like replicate. I watched one of the arcs from that show. It was the Frieza saga. I watched that night. So sometimes I would rewatch a live-action Dragon Ball Embassy movie during the day as well. I mean, obviously we can crap on its quality, but like we got good memes from that. So, and you know what? I think we forget about this, but like we actually got to be thankful of that movie, because if it wasn't for that live-action Dragon Ball Evolution movie, Toriyama would have not come back and made Dragon Ball Super. Now, to each their own about the quality of Super compared to movie or older Dragon Ball series, but shit, Toriyama was like, nah, this cannot be like the last thing that's left in the world that's new from the Dragon Ball property. If I die and Dragon Ball Evolution's the last thing ever, then shit, that's gonna be bad. So you know what? I'm gonna make a movie. We're gonna make a series. We're gonna make things good again. You know, to each their own. But if that Dragon Ball Evolution didn't come out, I wouldn't have my Ultra Instinct Goku right now. Although someone could be like, "Oh, that's actually MUI Goku." Bro, I don't care. I don't care right now. Either way, I'm Goku with a new form that, when I was a kid, I thought the end all be all was like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? And now there's so many new forms and characters that like we all enjoy or like even like removing Goku and friends from it, Beerus is one of my favorite characters in the Dragon Ball universe now. It's like, damn, like I don't even see him as a villain. It's like, yo, you're telling me like this God of Destruction can like destroy anything in like with one touch? That's scary, but also he loves pudding? Bruh, that gives him more humanity than any other, like, gods that I've seen in other media. And shit, the fact that he won't blow up because like, yo, I'm coming, like, every now and then for some food. It's like, yo, that's Dragon Ball for you. What's Dragon Ball about? Dumb comedy, fighting, and food. If you don't have those three things in your episodes, then it's not Dragon Ball, right? Bruh. People look at me weird when I go to like an Asian cuisine restaurant, because like if there's rice and chopsticks, you know what this dumbass is gonna do. I actually remember I did that once, and the person there was a couple beside me that like kept on laughing and trying not to look at me, and I'm like, I don't care. I eat like Goku. Which is actually a good thing, because the faster you eat, the less time your stomach has to like realize you're like eating a lot of food, which means you can eat more, which then gives you more energy, which then you start working out more, and then you train like Goku, or train like Vegeta, right? Too many quotes are being spread today, and I can't remember where each of them are from, but I do like this one, which was like, as kids, we all want to be Goku, but as adults, we strive to be like Vegeta, and that line makes a lot more sense when you're an adult. Yeah, I trust me, my personality and... Oh, that's a good picture. most of my comedy comes from like the Dragon Ball series. But hey, sometimes you do gotta be serious like Vegeta, right? The desert scenes from that movie was my favorite part, bro. They always find a way to make the food look delicious in the world. You honestly would just want to live in it just for the food alone. Hell, it's other than the constant attacks of the villains. Like, I've always saw it as an interesting world to live in, because like it's a world that has dinosaurs. Well, you also have time machines. So somehow Akira Toriyama was able to blend in like the past and the present and the future all in one go seamlessly. I just can't think of another anime that has a world like Dragon Ball. I think Piccolo design was rad in that film at the start until later parts of the movie. Are you talking about the live action or the Battle of Gods? Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z. Live action? Well, I will say this, unless someone wants to correct me, but I feel like I'm right about this, but the live action actor for Piccolo, like, he actually loves Dragon Ball. He loves Dragon Ball to the point where when I don't know if he went to them or they went to him, but when they were doing the English dub of the Goku Black arc, they're like, yo, we need a voice for Zamasu. And Piccolo from live action stepped up to the plate. He's like, yo, I'll do it. I gotta I gotta redeem myself from the live action Dragon Ball movie, even though none of it was his fault. He was doing his best. Honestly, Piccolo in that movie was pretty good. Like, his demeanor was good. The best part about Piccolo, though, is that after credit scene. It's can't believe they actually thought they were gonna get away with that. I mean, if anything, I could be wrong, but like, were there any other like animes or mangas that